Good morning, students. Today's topic is conservation of plants and animals. Deforestation. The clearing of forests and using the land for the other purposes is called as deforestation. The causes of deforestation are procuring a land for cultivation, building houses and factories, using wood as fuel or making furniture, etc. The natural causes of deforestation are forest fires and drought. Consequences of deforestation. The consequences of deforestation are increase in the temperature and pollution level on the earth, increase in the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere leading to global warming, lowering of groundwater level disturbs the balance in the nature, decrease in the rainfall leading to drought, soil erosion and decrease in soil fertility leading to desertification, decrease in the water holding capacity of soil leading to the floods. Drought. Fewer trees would mean that less carbon dioxide will be used up, resulting in its increased amount in the atmosphere. This will lead to global warming as carbon dioxide traps the heat rays reflected by the earth. The increase in the temperature on the earth disturbs the water cycle and may reduce rainfall. This could cause droughts. Desertification. Removal of top layer of soil exposes the hard and rocky lower layers which have very less humus and air. As they are less fertile, soil becomes like desert. It is termed as desertification. Conservation of forest and wildlife. Forest and wildlife can be conserved by setting up areas like biosphere reserves, wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, etc. Biosphere reserves are the large areas of protected land for the conservation of biodiversity and the traditional life of tribals living there. National parks are the areas reserved for wildlife where they can freely use the habitats and natural resources. Wildlife sanctuaries are the areas where animals are protected from any disturbance to them or their habitat. Biosphere reserves. Biosphere reserves are large areas of protected land for conservation of biodiversity and the traditional life of tribal living there. Biodiversity is the variety of plants, animals, and microorganisms found in the area. The Pachmarhi Blosphere Reserve consists of national park called Satpura and two wildlife sanctuaries called Bori and Pachmarhi. Flora and fauna. Flora are the plants found in the particular area. Fauna are the animals found in particular area. The flora of Pachmarhi consists of sal, teak, wild mango, jamun, silver ferns, etc. The fauna of Pachmarhi consists of wild dog, cheetal, wolf, leopard, blue bull, barking deer, etc. Endemic species. Endemic species are those species of plants and animals found only in a particular area and not found anywhere else. For example, sal and wild mango are the endemic flora of Pachmarhi. Bison, Indian giant squirrel, and flying squirrel are the endemic fauna of this area. Wildlife sanctuaries. Wildlife sanctuaries are the areas where animals are protected from any disturbance to them or their habitat. The killing or capturing of animals in wildlife sanctuary is strictly prohibited. National parks. National parks are the areas reserved for wildlife where they can freely use the habitats and natural resources. Satpura National Park is the first reserve forest in India. Project Tiger. Project Tiger was launched on 1st April 1973 by the Government of India. The project aims at ensuring a viable population of Bengal tiger in their natural habitats and also to protect them from extinction and preserving areas of biological importance as natural heritage forever represented as close as possible the diversity of ecosystem across the tiger's distribution in the country. The project's task force visualized these tiger reserves as breeding nuclei from which surplus animals would migrate to adjacent forests. Red Data Book. The book provides a central information source in organizing studies and monitoring programs on rare and endangered species and their habitats. It is regularly consulted when developing and implementing special measures for the protection and rehabilitation of such species. Endangered animals. Endangered animals are those animals whose numbers are diminishing and might face extinction. Example, tiger is one of the many animals which are slowly diminishing. To protect tigers in our country, the government launched the Project Tiger to ensure to survival of tiger population. Dinosaurs have already become extinct. Red data books are books which keeps a record of all endangered plants and animals. Ecosystem. An ecosystem consists of all the plants, animals and microorganisms living in an area along with the non-living components like climate, water, soil, river, deltas, etc. Migration. Migration is the movement of animals from its own habitat to some other habitat for a particular time period every year due to climatic changes or for breeding. Birds which fly very long distances to reach another land are called as migratory birds. Recycling of papers. About 17 full grown trees are required to produce 1 ton of paper. Paper can be recycled about 5 to 7 times for use. We should save, reuse, and recycle paper to save not only trees but also to save the energy, water, chemicals used to make paper. Reforestation. Reforestation is the restocking of destroyed forest by planting new trees. We should plant at least as many trees as we cut. We have already caused a lot of damage to our forest. If we have to regain our green wealth, reforestation is the only option.